I was gonna get jazzed up for this. I need to turn the AC off. Hold on. Y'all need to hear me clearly for this one. Now, there's a couple of things I'm gonna need for y'all to keep in mind about this trip before we get into the story. I don't like heights. In my brain, I'm like, it just takes one little, just one, and I'm dead. Secondly, I don't like roller coasters. Now, when people try to console people who have like a fear of roller coasters, they'll go, oh, you know, there's like a small percentage of people that actually get stuck on a roller coaster, and like, look at all these people that are coming on and off of them. You'll be fine. It's an irrational fear, right? I'm in that percentage of people that's gotten stuck on a roller coaster before. Lastly, that being said, your girl has not flown before, right? Okay. So let's get into it, okay? So right now I'm living in North Carolina because I go to school here, right? My girlfriend lives in Florida. I'm not gonna say where, but she lives in Florida, right? I got free time, she had free time. I got a check, she had a check, right? I get it into my head that, oh, let me just go visit on a whim. I literally called my mom and was like, hey mom, I'm not gonna go on vacation with you and the family, you know, I'm gonna go to Florida with my girlfriend to go visit her and her family, because I've never been to Florida before, so I'm gonna go do something spontaneous, which was a totally safe trip in theory, but for me, the oldest child that is used to making rational decisions, this was a bit of a jump. So I go, you know, I'm not gonna come home this time, mom. I'm going to Florida. And she goes, all right, have fun. I decide to go a day or two before I actually left. So I book a ticket, right? And I book it with Frontier. And I was like told to stay away from Spirit. So I was like, well, Frontier isn't Spirit, so I'll be fine. I didn't know that Spirit had brought Frontier. I didn't know that. And so after I bought my ticket, I was like, I go to the most credible source on the internet. And I'm like, give me some experiences, because it might have some iffy information on there, but the one thing that you're gonna get is some good reviews, accurate experiences with stuff. And so I was like, maybe I'm gonna get something out of it. You know, maybe they'll put me on. And I started looking up videos. Now, some of them were like, you know, Frontier ain't the best, but it'll get you to where you need to go. And then other ones were like, don't do it. And so I got scared just a little bit and posted this video right here. Why do y'all have me over here about to have a panic attack? I just want to go fly to see my girl. That should have been my first sign. I was like, it may be his first time jitters. I get to the airport and I keep seeing all these words that I just don't know what mean. I'm like, what is a terminal? What is the difference between this gate and that gate, right? And my cousin, who had dropped me off at the airport, gave me like a pep talk before we got there and was like, here's where you're gonna go. You're gonna look for security. After security, you're gonna go find your gate, sit down, wait. They're gonna call this thing. You're gonna get on a plane. And so I'm sitting here trying to remember what my cousin and my girlfriend has told me, because they've both been on planes before. Because I had done all this so spontaneously, I forgot that planes flew in the air that high. I don't know why it just didn't dawn on me throughout that entire process that I was gonna be that high in the air. And my girlfriend gonna go, record your reaction when you take off. I have never heard that noise before in my life. Okay, y'all can't even see me, but I'ma just narrate it. I'm sitting here by the wing. It's evolving. I'm sitting here looking at Yogi the bear looking at me. What's his name? The pilot. The pilot gonna go, click, click. Prepare for I have a window seat, mind you. So I'm looking out the window and I'm like, I didn't even go to sleep. I forgot about that. I didn't go to sleep. So at that moment, I'm cruising off of like 2-3 hours of sleep. So I'm very disoriented, right? And I'm sitting here looking out the window like, dang, that kind of look like a road. That looks like a road, right? And I'm like, oh look, there's the man that be signaling the plane in the background. You know, he over here like this, doing all the movements. I blink and the plane start going. And I said, why does this feel familiar? This kind of feels like a roller coaster ride. I'm like, why am I in a spaceship? We get in the air and I'm like, oh, this high. And then we keep going higher and higher and higher. I turn my music on, right? And I hit shuffle. The universe funny. Cause tell me why I hear, can I get a window seat? Erykah Badu in my head. This is terrible, but it's gonna be a great experience. I try to go to sleep, I blink. Preparing for landing, welcome to Florida. I hope we had a safe trip. I'm like, okay. The second I walked off the plane, nothing but Spanish. I speak a little bit of Spanish. Yo hablo un poco de español. I am not fluent at all. And so I'm having to like speak Spanglish to like some of the security people because I had tried asking them in English and they were like, I find my girlfriend. Again, I get off the plane and I'm cruising off of like 2-3 hours of sleep. And she's like, let's go to Busch Gardens. And she had told me that we were gonna go beforehand and I was supposed to go to sleep the night before. But I don't know, for some reason I was like, if I go to sleep right now, I'm gonna sleep through my alarms and I'm not gonna go anywhere. That whole experience is a whole nother story time that I can give to y'all if you want me to. Just let me know. The highlight of that experience, right? We get there. The first ride that we get on is called something Iguazi. And an Iguazi apparently is an alligator. And the whole thing with the ride, because this is a new ride, the whole thing with the ride is it's supposed to give you like a stimulation of what like an alligator death roll is. And I'm still really fuzzy because I'm going off a couple hours of sleep. When we get to the park, like my girlfriend is like, hey, let's get the express passes so that way we can just jump to the front of the lines. I'm like, okay, whatever. We get to the front of the line to the Iguazi. While we're standing in line, she turns to me and goes,
so like, ideally, where do you want to sit?
I was like, probably like the middle. You know, the front's terrible. I don't want to do the back. So I guess like probably the middle. And again, it's not dawning on me that this is a roller coaster. Mind you, this roller coaster that we're about to go on, the Iguazi, was the first roller coaster that I had been on after I got stuck on one. We going up to the top of it. I'm mad. I'm so mad. I'm like, this is so high up, bro. And I started looking around. Click, 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 click. I said, this kind of looked like how it looked on the plane. But I'm on the ground. I look at her and her dumb, you okay, baby? You okay? I'm gonna kill you when I get off of this ride. You don't know, you don't know. At this point, we in the ride like this, y'all. I feel the gravity hitting my throat. All I hear is, ah! At the front of the ride. I kid you not, bro. My neck and my eyelids caught all of that. I did this. I'm trying to like tuck so I can breathe because I remembered that from the other ones. I was like, let me just get my head down. And then the second I get down to catch my breath, I can't do all this in one sitting. There was so much that happened. Okay, look, this video was very rushed to begin with, and I honestly didn't even get my hair done, clearly. So if you guys want me to do like a better version of this, like I can, and I'll do like the whole shebang. I just really wanted to get that out before it like was fleeing my memory. So let me know, and if you guys want more story times or like more videos like this, let me know. I'm not gonna tell you what to do, but feel free to like and subscribe. I hope you guys have a good night. a good morning, a good evening, whatever time it is, wherever you are. Bye, guys.